96.5 Wave FM. G'day, it's Mel and Trav in the morning. Little cloudy today. We've got the chance of a late shower. Dangerous surf conditions on the water. We're chasing a top of 17.
Mark from Unanderra is in our amazing gay community of the Illawarra, and he has been with his partner for 15 years. Good morning, Mark.
How you going?
Good. Now, plebiscite, what do you think?
Well, my partner and I are actually a gay couple. We've been in a relationship for 15 years and we'll be voting no.
What? Hang on a second. Hold the phone.
No against marriage equality, or...?
You're voting no?
No against same-sex marriage, yeah. I haven't always been like that. My partner probably has. I was for it at one stage, probably about 5 years ago, but then my rationale started to change. So in this postal plebiscite, we'll be voting no to conserve marriage the way it is.
Okay, this is a fascinating perspective from a bloke in a gay relationship. So we have many homosexuals that want marriage equality, but you're saying because marriage is marriage and
should
for
be
the essence
between a
of
man and a woman.
simplicity, a man and a woman in a church.
I see it as not... I understand that people, and I think people should have the say because it is such a divisive issue. And at the end of the day, I'd be happy with whatever Australia votes. I think the result should be respected either way. So what concerns me is if you start making exceptions for one part of the community, where does it stop? Do you look at people that, some communities that want polygamy and multiple marriages, do you then make an exception for that part of the community? Do you then look at other cultures and that where they have, they marry off younger people? Do you then make an exception because you've made one exception for one group of people? Do you start opening up the loopholes? So my perspective is, as a gay person, I don't feel I'm discriminated against. My partner and I have wills in place, power of attorneyship, and that can protect you. And there's other ways of breaking down discrimination. I mean, my partner doesn't work. When they didn't recognise same-sex de facto relationships, he would have been entitled to Centrelink benefit. He's not now because of my income. So in some ways I'm worse off, my current circumstances because the law actually recognises our relationship as a legal de facto relationship.
Mark, can you honestly tell me now that you've never thought of the day of standing there with Ben, looking at each other in the eye and having that magical wedding moment where you become husband and husband?
I have, and as I said, 5 years ago I did, and I sort of proposed to Ben, and my views then changed. So I'm a gay Catholic, so I go to church each week. I don't agree with everything the Catholic Church stands for, but I am accepted into that community.
Mark, did you say you proposed 5 years ago?
Yeah, I did propose. And Ben was at the stage where he was like, I don't really think it is for me. He's happy with a commitment ceremony or something like that, I suppose. Everybody's known a marriage is between a man and a woman. It has been like that for so long.
Mark, love is love. Come on.
Yeah, but love is not an argument for marriage. I mean, I love my mother and father, but I don't want to marry them. I love my friends. I don't want to marry them.
But do you think you're scarred because Ben said no?
No,
well,
but
still
Ben
together.
I know they're still together, but maybe that's changed his views on marriage as well.
No, it hasn't. My views have changed because of the loopholes I'm worried about is the exceptions for me as to where it would stop. I agree I'm probably a minority in the gay community that feel that way, and I sometimes feel I'm bullied for having that view. And as I said, I think whatever the decision is, I think it should be respected.
Well, Mark, thank you so much for opening up to us, and I hope you didn't feel bullied with our line of questioning.
No.
I wanted to try and understand it. And
that's fine. A civil debate is what it's all about.
Exactly.
And it should be kept civil. And as I said, people should respect other people's views either way. I'm disappointed that a plebiscite didn't actually happen, that we did get the whole vote. By having a postal vote, I think that you're not going to get the true indication of having the amount. And gay marriages, they reckon polling at 78%. Well, I don't really believe those polls. I mean, you only have to look at elections and how people have got elections wrong. I think it could go either way. I think it's very close, and that's why I think people should have their say, because it is very divisive, and the only way to do it is to have a vote and to respect the vote. And if it doesn't, people can civilly pursue it, and maybe one day it will change.
Well, time is going to tell. Mark from Unanderra, thank you for sharing your perspective with us on The Wave.
No problem.
It's Mel and Trav in the morning on The Wave.